Supposed to be. A couple more measurements here. All a big layout game. Like I said, it's pretty easy. It's not too hard once you look at it and study a little bit. Okay, there's the layout. This is the front. The firewall is going to go here. This angles up, creates a windshield. This is the back, goes straight back to the tail. I'll go ahead and cut it out. As you're cutting against the grain at an angle like that, it's very important to keep your straight edge tight. And when you're cutting, actually, instead of cutting straight with a straight edge, cut in towards the straight edge. If you don't, you'll get a jagged edge. And a lot of people have problems with that, but if you hold it tight, hold it in tight at an angle, that's pretty good. You always want your material, your good material, underneath the straight edge. You wouldn't want to cut it out here. You just mess it all up. It takes a little practice to cut coral. The biggest thing is to figure out is how it's going to react. Okay. Now the front has a curve to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this middle section. It's not needed. Kind of freehand a curve on there. Curve like the old-fashioned trainers used to have. Cut it out. Save the piece. Save that piece. So there's no particular pattern for that. Just use whatever you like. Throw it on there, cut it out. Doesn't have to be exact. Okay, there is the lane cut out of the fuselage. Very nifty. Another thing I like to do that I didn't touch on was this one piece that we cut. I like to remove that. It's in the way. What I'll do is I'll just fold this over, run my flute tool. Just cut it out with one of the blades. Okay, that makes a really nice fold. So far so good. Okay, the next thing to do is to glue in this piece here. And glue in this piece. I've got to get the measurement. I don't remember these measurements. It's about where that cut is right there. I'm going to glue this one up. I'm going to set it aside and we can start the wing. I'm going to do this build a little bit different. I'm going to jump around from the fuselage to the wing back and forth a few times. Something else. Like with any model airplane, it can be dangerous. It can be fatal. So please do not build one of these and go out and fly it yourself. Get the AME insurance, join a club, and be taught how to fly. It'd be horrible if you took one off and ended up crashing and hurting or killing somebody. So please don't do that. Please find an experienced pilot and learn how to fly. Okay. The next step is called flashing. And I don't mean running around with a trench coat without anything on underneath. Flashing is using an open flame, passing it by the coral without melting it, and it removes the stuff that's in the making process, and it allows the medium thickness CA to stick on the plastic. Now, you don't have to do this procedure. Other adhesives like goop, some people use a double-sided tape to stick the plastic together. That works really well. It's real expensive, but it does work. Some people use contact cement. Some people use polyurethane glue. So there's really more than one way to do this. Personally, on most of my construction, I use goop and the flashing with a CA. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flash the areas where I got to glue these pieces. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to flash them, we'll put some glue down, we'll fold them up like this, and we'll let them sit for a while. So here we go. This is flashing. It's an open flame. It's passed over the plastic at a moderate speed. Get some coroplast and test it, because if you don't do it enough, it's not going to work. If you do it too much, it's going to melt it. Here's too slow. That was pretty slow. The right temperature and the speed, you'll see the little wave like you're looking down on a street on a hot day and it kind of has that mirage look. That's what you're after. Now if you pass way out here, well, it's not going to do anything. Pass it about like that. Get it too much, it melts it. Got wrinkles like that, too much. So here we go.